Baalbek, properly Baalbek and also known as Baalbek, Baalbek or Baalbek, is a town in the anti-Lebanon foothills east of the Litani River in Lebanon's Bekaa Valley, about 85 kilometers northeast of Beirut and about 75 kilometers north of Damascus. It has a population of approximately 82,608, mostly Shia Muslims, followed by Sunni Muslims and a minority of Christians. It is reckoned a stronghold of the Hezbollah movement. It is home to the annual Baalbek International Festival. In Greek and Roman antiquity, it was known as Heliopolis. It still possesses some of the best preserved Roman ruins in Lebanon, including one of the largest temples of the empire. The gods that were worshipped there, Jupiter, Venus, and Bacchus, were equivalents of the Canaanite deities Hadad, Artagatus, and another young male fertility god. Local influences are seen in the planning and layout of the temples, which vary from the classic Roman design. Name: located a few miles from the swamp from which the Litani and the Asi flow, Baalbek may be the same as the Mbknhrm, which is called the abode of El in the Ugaritic Baal cycle discovered in the 1920s, and a separate serpent incantation. Heliopolis is the Latinization of the Greek Heliopolis, meaning sun city, in reference to the solar cult there. It is the earlier attested of the two names, appearing under the Seleucids and Ptolemies. Ammonus Marcellinus, however, does note that earlier, Assyrian, names of Levantine towns continued to be used alongside the official Greek ones imposed by the successors of Alexander. In Greek religion, Helios was both the sun in the sky and its personification as a god. The local Semitic god Baal-Hadu was more often equated with Zeus or Jupiter, or simply called the great god of Heliopolis. But the name may refer to the Egyptians' association of Baal with their great god Ra. It was sometimes described as Heliopolis in Syria or Koile Syria to distinguish it from its namesake in Egypt. In Catholicism, its titular see is distinguished as Heliopolis in Phoenicia from its former Roman province Phoenice. The importance of the solar cult is also attested in the name Bakar al-Aziz, borne by the plateau surrounding Baalbek, as it references an early Assyrian solar deity and not later men named Aziz. The name Baalbek is first attested in two early 5th century Syriac manuscripts. AC 411 translation of Eusebius's Theophania and AC 435 Life of Rabula, Bishop of Edessa. It was pronounced as Baalabaka or Baalabaku in Classical Arabic. In Modern Standard Arabic, its vowels are marked as Baalabak or Baalabek or Baalbek, the latter of which is pronounced Baalbek. In Lebanese Arabic, the half ring or apostrophe in these romanizations marks the word's pharyngeal stop. The etymology of Baalbek has been debated indecisively since the 18th century. Cook took it to mean Lord of the Beaker, and Dunas, City of the Sun. Lendering asserts that it is probably a contraction of Bar al-Nebeq. Steiner proposes a Semitic adaptation of Lord Bacchus from the classical temple complex, on the basis of its similar name. Several 19th-century biblical archaeologists attempted to connect Baalbek to the Baal god mentioned in the Hebrew Scriptures Book of Joshua. The Baalath listed among Solomon's cities in the first Book of Kings, the Baal Hammon where he had a vineyard, and the Plain of Avon in Amos.